everyone, I'm so excited, but can you believe it? The clear stamps have arrived. Yay! So what I thought I would do is unpack them and have a little go at using Henry Hedgehog. So what I've brought is a reference. So this is my Henry Hedgehog little postcard print. I'd love to create like a little scene like this. I'm not sure about the flowers, but I thought I'd have a little play around. So this is what I'm going to use. I have an ink pad I got from a custom stamp store. This is kind of like a burnt umber type of a browny colour, so it's kind of more blackish brown. I've got some Arteza watercolor pens. Now this is completely, I haven't done any rehearsals, any practices, or opened these up, so it's all a little bit exciting but nerve-wracking as well, I will say. So there you go. So I've got a selection of colours. I tried to match as best I could. Now with the Arteza watercolour pens, I can actually dilute them and add water at the end if I want as well. What I'm planning on doing is stamping Henry first. He does have to dry, so I'll have a little chat with you while he's drying. And then when I'm finished, I actually want to then stamp him on top as well, so that you kind of get that the stamping image on the bottom and coming through. Not probably going to work on the background today. I just want to have a little play around with the stamps and watercolor pens. You can use color pencils or markers too. I'd love to actually do a retro one of him too. I've had some Posca pens arrive, so stay tuned. I may end up doing a Henry in vibrant Posca pen colours, completely different. But anyway, let me know if you're interested in that, by the way, because I will share it. So let's get him stamped first. If I put the pen colours out of the way for the moment, I've literally just made my own little mat out of some white paper. Okay, so let's open them up, shall we? So these are Photopolymer clear stamps. They're made of really high quality stamps, and I believe they're resistant to fading or going to yellow. So you can tell, they say, when you start to peel them if they've got a nice grip on them and they're not too flimsy. So let's take, oh, it's such a satisfying sound. Apologies for the sound, by the way. I'm working on saving up for a new camera and a microphone, so if you bear with me for today. Oh, he's lovely. Yay. So here he goes. So it's not too flimsy, they're really good quality. The other ones I'm just going to move to the side for now. But there is a bear, there's a duck, Dickens a duck. What I might actually do while I'm here is take off some of the dandelions. So I created a couple of dandelions to match the design. Now I may or may not use them, but let's take them off anyway. And you've also got some word fonts, so you could add smile, cute, hello sunshine. I like the idea of hello sunshine because I thought you could actually put like a little paint a little vase and then pop some flowers. So anyway, yeah, just a few extra things. So what I'm going to do is pop that one back down, keep them nice and safe. The good thing about these is they're easy to store as well. I've designed it in the A5 size. Oh, I forgot to mention I'm going to use some acrylic blocks. So I actually picked these up from Hobbycraft. You can get them clear. They weren't very expensive. I think you can get them between £2 and £4. This one has guidelines on it, which is quite nice. Just particularly if you want to make it nice and straight. I've also picked up a slightly larger one. I haven't opened that one yet, but that might be if you want to create more of a little scene. So I've got those to the side. Okay, so what I've decided to do is try some watercolor paper, because I am going, there's a little snippet there if you want to have a little tester. I am going to have a little try at putting him, I might use this one on some watercolor paper. So here's little Henry. Oh, he feels so lovely. Put that to the side. If I get really excited, you just have to bear with me, because I've never ever made my own clear stamp set before. I've got some normal white paper. I'm just going to keep that to the side, because when you first use stamps, it's a good idea just to press down until you're happy with the thickness. So let's pop that there. Oh, he's really cute. Yeah, it's going to be lovely. I could paint a wash, so if you've got lots and lots of time, you could do like a background wash and let it dry first. So for example, over here I could do like a blue pink mixture, do the leaves in the background. I may come back and do that later on, but for now I just want to experiment with the stamp. So there's lots of options. I'm going to place him on the back of the acrylic block. This is where the grid line's really helpful because I want to make sure he's nice and straight. So there he is on his block. And the idea is I'm going to stamp under the ink pad, and when you turn around and place it, I might put him slightly further down. Yeah, let's see what happens, shall we? Can you imagine if I do it and nothing comes out? I'm going, oh my goodness. I have invested quite a lot of money in these stamps. I had them made from a company based in Oxford, and I wanted to support a UK company. I didn't go through Alibaba or China, and I dare say they're probably a lot cheaper, but I wanted to make sure I had the best quality as well, so thank you. Okay, so let's go. I'm really nervous, but hey ho, the joy of editing. If it doesn't work, you'll never get to see this. So I'm pressing him down quite firmly. I can't believe he's actually a stamp, but anyway, let's have a try, shall we? So I'm going to push him down, oh, first time, just on the paper, just to check. Oh, he's lovely. Oh, I'm going to be giggling like a kid, sorry. I will be putting this up as part of a vlog. I may be able to do a snippet on Instagram, but to be honest, I'm not really good at that. So, okay, let's pop him a little bit closer down because I think I might like to have him on the ground. Here we go. Apologies, the phone's ringing. Won't be a minute. Can you believe it that the phone rang? But anyway, okay, here we go. Pushed it down. Reveal. Breathe in with me. Okay, I'm going to take him off. Oh, he's really sweet. Oh, I really like that. So, if I wanted a little bit more texture, I could add more. But remember, I'm going to colour him in, and then I'm going to put a layer on top of it anyway. So, which is where having the clear will really help, because I can just layer him perfectly on top. I'm going to pop that one to the side for the moment. Oh, he's really lovely. Yeah. And by the way, this also shows you if you don't have special paper, he turns out really well on just normal paper too. So that might be nice. Right, here we go. So I need to leave him to dry. So I'm going to have a little play around. You know, I might add some of these as well. So let's take him off there for the moment. What I suggest you do with these is you use like a wet wipe to give it a bit of a clean, but I'm probably going to come back and use him, so I won't bother doing that for now. Let's think about positioning some dandelions. So if I go back to the reference, I think we had 2 in the corner. I might do a smaller one. Let's do one there. And one to the side. Might be remove a little bit actually. Yep. No. The joy about this is they're really sticky, so I could pop them there. I've got a medium sized one too that I might want to use, but pop him there. I hope you're enjoying this so far. Or I could just put a single one actually and stamp it twice, so we could put one up there and then put one on the side. I might do it that way. Okay, so I'm going to push it down on the stamp pad. Have a little bit of a practice. Yeah, see, this is why you check, because there's quite a lot of ink on that first one. So let's have a little go. I might do the side one first. And again, if it doesn't come out too dark, that's actually fine. Oh, that's really nice. Yeah, and again, let's apply a bit of stamp. I like this ink pad because it's a really good size. Yeah, that's nice. And let's pop one over there. Not that. Push it down a little bit harder. Oh, really nice. I quite like the faded look actually. Again, you could go over it again if you wanted to. Okay, I'm going to peel them off. Leave them to the side for the moment. Let's take these two as well. Okay, so at the moment he's super cute. You could probably make your own paper as well, couldn't you? Okay, so there he is. I'm going to leave that to dry, and let's have a little think. I'm going to close the lid, move the acrylic block out of the way too for the moment. Let's have a little chat about the colouring and the choice of colours. Now, Arteza markers, I find that I quite enjoy using them, but I need to think about layering. So quite like the cream colour that's already in the card, which is really nice, and I've come up with like it's kind of a peachy colour, so I'm going to add a layer. Let's just check You could use a little bit of tissue actually. But I'm just going to put a tiny bit of paper on top just to check the transfer. Really simple way. There's a little bit, I need to be a little bit drier. Let's tap it on again. Yeah, I think that's okay. Right, so here we go. Don't panic if the cream is too vibrant to start with. You can just really have a little play around. Oh, he's lovely. So I'm just going to go around the edges, not the whole thing. I want to cater for his little tummy. The satisfaction in doing this. And the nice thing about stamps is you can just do it for yourself as a hobby, or if you really want to, you can make cards for family and friends. Okay, I'm going to do it on there. Let's have a little go. I'm going to add the pink on a little bit later, but for now I'm just laying down a little bit of colour. So that's the orange. I found a really pretty blue. I'm going to just do, again, I'm just going to add some in the middle this time. And I'm pressing really, really lightly. What I might do is zoom down a little bit closer for you. Let's have another closer look. A little bit better. Yep. Yes, investing in a new camera is high on my priority list, but the one I really like is worth £600, and let's be honest, me and my little Etsy store, it's quite a few sales are sticking needs for me. But one day, a girl can dream. Okay, so what I'm going to do is actually add a little bit of grey on there too. And you might wonder why on earth I'm adding grey. It's just going to give it a little bit of depth later on. I might put some on his eye too, to add the colour, and the tip of his nose. I might add a bit of shadows under his arm. And while I'm here, let's add a little bit under his feet too. Okay. Now for browns, I've got a choice of 3. So I love this colour brown. I've got a darker brown, and then this third one. It's quite nice too. So what I'm going to do, I think I'll go with the dark one first to do the edges. Yeah. Hopefully you're still with me. Let's see if I can go a little bit closer for you. The only thing about the zoom feature is I don't want him to be too fuzzy, so what I'm going to do, yeah, me experimenting. Okay, right, well, we'll have to leave him like that for now, that's okay. So here we go. I will bring him up closer. I'm just going to go around the very edges fast, make him really spiky. Okay, let's play around a little bit more for you with this autofocus. Yeah. Okay. Do the best I can do. Okay. Okay, so add a little bit more. I might actually move him that way too. Here you go. So at the moment, I'm just adding a bit of colour, okay? Right. I'm going to go and use the next colour brown. And when you come to blend them, that's when the magic happens. See, that's a lovely brown. I'll come a bit closer. Let's turn him off. Yeah, so the brown's really quite sweet actually, isn't he? I mean, you could choose a different colour other than that orange, like a really pale pink would do just as well, but what I'm doing is I'm just using a certain colour palette for now. They do say try and stick to a minimum colour palette, so the primary colours will be orange, pinks, browns, greys on this one. Let's add, speaking of pink, let's go and test out that pink. I've also got a yellow if I need it, and go on the inside. Oh, that's lovely. And will we add his cheek while we're here? Yeah. There you go. Yay. That's cute. Okay, let's come and have a closer look. Yeah, so at the moment, he's just looking blotched, and I've blocked in the colours. So while we're there, we'll do the dandelions too. I'm just really lightly pressing. I'll put dabs of colour around the edges. There you go. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some paper. some blotting paper, and I'm going to get the water blending colour. I'm also going to play around a little bit more for you with the focus, so if I can get that a bit better for you, I will. Okay, be back soon. Okay, I'm back. That's much better, isn't it? Hopefully that was literally seconds for you. So I've got a little blending pen. Now, you might find the focus... Oh, that's a nice pattern. I've got a little paper towel. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to give that a bit of a shake and start to really carefully just go around the edges, and I'm just applying water, yeah, to start to blend that in. And this is why using the colour. Okay, it's a really odd angle to put the camera at to help. Let's see if I've got enough. Yeah, there's quite a lot of water in there, so that should be okay. So I'm just going to press a little bit harder now, and I'm going to go around and give him a little bit of a blend. There's something to say about using traditional media. I know there are Arteza pens, and using a paintbrush with watercolors is probably going to be even more satisfying. Okay, so I'm just going to keep going around really slowly and start to blend all of that together. I quite like him as a bit of an orangish hedgehog. What do you think? And by this stage, the original, sorry, it's not the original, isn't it? The original stamp. See how we added that little bit of grey before? It just gives him a little bit of depth. Let's add some water underneath this one as well. I mean, you could put a wash as two, couldn't you? And you can also use, I'm just going to tear off a tiny bit of this, so you can dab as you go along if you want to. Just going to dab as I go, just to remove a little bit of excess colour. I hope you like my orange version, Henry. There you go. Oh, he looks cute. Remember, you do have the option to go back over at the end and add a stamp if you want to. I've noticed I'm picking up shadows, so... Right, now let's get right in now. I'm just going to use little brush strokes, can you see? I'm going to go in different layers to pick up those different colours, and because I use the brown, can you see that when I blend with the water, it's already automatically colouring him in? I can't believe that these are my stamps I'm using, yay! You can also get a pen and go over the outlines later on, which I might do. You could use marker pens or fine liner pens. I like the whites too, so what I might do is actually leave some of the whites. Now, to add more layers you need to leave it to dry, but let's just keep going. I'm going to wipe the brush thing too, just to remove some of that brown. Give the water a shake. This would work really well with just watercolors, wouldn't it, as well? It's kind of like a dabby. That's okay. I'm going to get some more brown off that nib. I mean, ideally I probably could have done the blue first, but that's okay. And this is if the stamp wasn't dry enough. Oh, I really like that colour effect. This is just a blurb, it's fine. I'll go back in and add some more blue in a minute. But hey, it's real life for you. Oh, bless it. This one looks much better. That's fine. This is why I'm here, experimenting. Probably laughing at me now. I want to pick up some more blue, so I'm going to actually layer the blue right now. Let's start with this one, shall we? And I'm going to extend this one off just to bring the colour back in. Yeah, that's okay. And just really faintly with lines. Gonna add for that one. We'll call this the blurb one, shall we? But yeah, I wanted to do this for the first time for you. I don't know what you think. He's really cute though, isn't he? Yeah. Cool. Alright, let's work on the cheekies. Okay, I'm going to add a bit more water. again, just subtly. Yeah, that's cute. While I've got the pink on, let's add a bit more to his tummy, tiny bit to his hands. What do you think of Henry? He's like a little watercolor painting, isn't he? If I go back to the completely different to this one, but I like that. There you go. And then I can pick up a pen, I can go around him, but he looks really sweet. I wanted more of a traditional watercolor look. We add a little bit of green for the ground, just not too much, just dabs, not many. I might put some grey in too. Remember, the grey is a really good shadow colour. Hey, this could be an original for somebody. Or not. Yeah. Oh dear, I'm entertaining myself, sorry about that. Okay, so let's pop a little bit of a ground feature in here, give it a bit more of a shake. I can come in and put some highlights with the Posca pens too later on his tummy, but hey, I'm quite happy with him. We just ignore that little blurb. I can fix it, don't worry. If you always need a good Posca pen, come back. Actually, what we might do while we're here before it dries, firstly, what do you think so far? Are you happy with him? Yay! Yeah, I really like him. Okay, so let's pop the lid on that one. I've got a little white gel pen. So before it dries, let's see if we can rectify this little one here. Close that. Okay. So I'm just going to go around and add a little bit to white, particularly where it's gone all brown. Yeah, that's better. Look. It's being creative is all about. Yeah, that's better. Okay. You pick up the shadows too. So I've got to press quite hard, I must say, on the Posca pens. Yeah, that's better. And the other one, this is like one of those one-hit wonders. I'm really happy with that, but so it doesn't look out of place, I'll add little bits of white on it too. Okay, come back into this one. Oh, there he is. So you know, if I could go back and do something again, you know what I would choose. So here's little Henry. What do you think? I can also, when I'm here, add a little bit of definition with the white. A little hedgehog. Oh, and his eye. We'll add a bit of white to his eye, shall we? Yeah. And I can also pick up, I may take a very fine black. This is a calligraphy pen, so I just want to define his eye a little bit more. So I'm just going to dot the, that's cute, and his nose. This would be the pen that you could go over the outline with as well. Let's just try a little bit. Again, doesn't matter, does it? I'm just going to go around the edges and just see if I like that with the black. Oh yeah, not too much and not everywhere. Yeah, that's nice. Let's define where the start of his oh, and he has a really cool little pointy finger, so I'm just going to define them for the moment. When I originally designed Henry, I was aware that some people out there, unfortunately, might decide they want a copy, so what I did do, here's a secret for you, I gave him an extra long pointy finger. So if you come across a Henry design and he doesn't have that pointy finger or a random bit of a white spot in his eye or a super pointy nose, then there's a good chance that it's not my Henry. If that helps. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Okay. Well, while we're at it, let's just dab the outline of all of it. Yeah. Remember, I can go back over with the stamp if I want, which I'll probably do later on. He'll need to dry first though. You have to be really careful if you restamp it though, that it goes as close to on top as you can, but do, if you can, take a moment and let me know what you think. I have plans of working on the duck. I named him Dickens as well. Probably don't want to go overboard with this black, do I? But just picking up a little bit of definition. The nice thing is I can also pick up the water if I want to and blend back over if I need to. Yeah, okay, well, I don't want to do too much, but I hope you've enjoyed having a little look at this. Actually, it's done out really well now. Oh, all I've done is laugh, sorry. Yeah, here's my little Henry. What do you think? We could add a little bit more pink for his tummy. You just have to work out when enough is enough, don't you? You don't want to overkill. Probably need a lot more water too, so I've just all I did then, oh, make sure it's not brown. Oh, that's quite nice. All I did then is just add and applied a little bit of pink, just so I can blend in his tummy a bit more. And it just gives a lot more depth. I don't want to go too close to his little cheek, just to pick up those colours. Oh yeah, nice. Oh, can you see the sunshine invading our space? That means it's time to stop soon. Look, he's getting into the light, Henry, into the light. Okay, I'm beyond it now, aren't I? Thanks so much if you've taken the time to watch. And I've left it to the end, but you can now purchase your very own set of the Dickens and Friends acrylic stamps. They're available on my Etsy store, and if you want to go and have a little look, I think what I've done is for the majority of November I've got a discount available just to help people out a little bit if they want to buy some things for Christmas. Can you imagine giving these as Christmas presents? I'm going to leave this one alone. But yeah, can't wait for a little bit of feedback. Subscribe if you've enjoyed this, or even if it's been good value for money and entertainment. Right, the light's taking over now, but thank you so much. Here he is, cute little Henry. And until next time, goodbye, into the light.